close is the defense to being regular season ready right now?
I feel like you don't know that until we get there. But from what I've seen, man, we taking the mistakes we have made in the past and correcting them. We're growing as a unit, as a D-line, I know for sure, because we're communicating a lot more, figuring out different intricacies of the defense where we could take our shots. And I know the DB is doing the same thing as well. So, man, it's coming along real well. I don't know, like you said, if we're game ready, but I feel like we are. And when it comes that time, we just got to go out there and prove it.
Kind of piggybacking off that question, you've been in this defense before. Where do you feel like everyone's comfort of scheme is at this stage?
I feel like everybody's pretty comfortable. Like I said, now it's just about mastering the scheme. Everybody knows what to do. Now it's about, okay, when this happens and this happens, how can I react to that? You know what I mean? Just trying to take it to that next level. And I feel like everybody's on the out of 10, I say everybody's on level 7, 6, 7 right now, and we still got some time to get it to 10. But I know when we get to 10, it's gonna look real good.
This is the second time you've been part of a Vic Fangio install.
Yeah.
The first time in the system. How would you grade his ability to make it happen quickly? Because we often see new systems take some time to gel.
Yeah.
How does he make it expedite?
That's a good question, because I don't know what he does to make it do that, but I feel like everywhere I've been, man, he gets it in pretty quick. And I think it's just it's a complicated defense in terms of scheme and how the offense sees it, but for us it's kind of easy to learn, and especially at the outside linebackers, we don't have too much verbiage and stuff like that we got to go through. So it's easier for us, but I know those guys in the back end, they work together, they study together, they do all those things to make sure they get it. So that's a good question. I'm not sure what makes it click like that so easily, but whatever it is, he got it for sure.
Is this week a nice bit of a change of pace going from training camp style practices to
Man.
looking at it like a game week?
Yes, for sure. It's a great change of pace, getting a chance to kind of hone in your craft, you know what I mean, kind of better yourself. I mean, the last 2 weeks we were doing that as well, but it's against other competition and all that. So you kind of sacrifice I wouldn't say the fundamentals just to win, but you know what I mean? That competitive edge comes over. Now it's a good change up just to kind of really better yourself, better everybody around you, and take it into Saturday with full steam ahead.
Speaking of other competition, what was Laramie Tunsil like to go up against?
It was dope, man. It was dope to go against one of the better tackles in the league, get a full week of work with him. He got his, I got mine, and at the end of the day, man, we made each other better, and that's all you can ask for out of those joint practices. That's one of those guys that last year I went against him twice, and the first game to the second game, I felt like I was a better player, you know what I mean? And it was kind of cool to see that translated over again in the joint practices too. So it was a good experience, man. I'm glad we did it.
Devon Achane got slammed to the ground twice last
Yeah.
week, and he's 188 pounds. As a defensive player, do you think, not that you're trying to hurt anybody, do you think, all right, I'm gonna get a good shot in on this guy, or is every guy like Derrick Henry?
Everybody the same. But it's actually crazy you say that, because I thought it was illegal to pick somebody up and slam them, and we didn't really get a flag on that. So hopefully they take a look at that. But when it comes to hitting people, it's about, everybody's the same. You got to understand how to tackle people. Yeah, they got different ways to avoid, making defenders miss and stuff like that. So you got to know how to approach it. But when it comes down to the force, everybody's the same.
A lot of times vets will use camp to kind of work on something they want to improve in their game.
Yeah.
Is this the week where you transition from that mindset to let's get ready for the season?
Yeah, for sure, man. And I've been doing it the past 2 days when it comes in terms of just rushes and stuff, trying different stuff out, because throughout camp I was working on what worked for me. Okay, I like this is my go-to. I'm gonna do this. And now it's kind of more of all right, I know what my go-tos are. What could be my change up if I'm third down and the team needs to play, but I'm tired. Okay, let me see if I could do this, how this works and stuff like that. So it's just like I said, it's kind of like these next couple practices, like I said, is a good change of pace, because you can work on yourself, work on being a better version of you instead of just competing 24/7.
I don't know if you're aware, but Tua takes a lot of criticism externally.
As he should. I'm just playing.
So a lot of it's unfair.
Yeah.
You protect the guy. What do you do when you hear someone taking shots at your quarterback?
I mean, it's a little bit of both, man, because, at the end of the day, he wants to hold that on his head like, hey, as the leader of his team, he wants it all to be on him. But at the end of the day, man, you try not to listen to the noise, try not to listen to the distractions, and just love him up as a person, as more than just, oh, he's the quarterback. He's my teammate. He's somebody I go to work with every day. He's a person that I've grown to love and know as a person, you know what I mean? So when it comes to like the criticism and stuff, it's crazy because when I first got here, I'm like, bro, why everybody always talking about you? He just laughed it off. Oops, man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't faze him. So just as long as we being the same people each and every day, I feel like it's gonna be good for him.
Do you think he's even familiar with the Onyx establishment?
I'm not, so I don't know if he is either.
But it is something the rest of them.
Oh, you talking about Onyx? Oh, I didn't know what you was talking about.
It was part of the Onyx, don't worry.
I know Brandon Jones is a close friend of
Yeah.
yours. What sense have you gotten from him in terms of patience, frustration as he works his way back from some things?
See, Brandon's a maniac, man, when it comes to working out, bro. He's like 24/7, always on, always on, always on. So I kind of went through the same process in 2020, going into 2020 from my ACL. So just kind of giving the knowledge in the game I had from that point of view and telling him, like, all the experiences I had and stuff like that. You're not going to be 100% when you get back on the field. Stuff is going to act up. Your knee has been surgically repaired. They cut open into it. Your bone's been sawed into. You know what I mean? So you're not going to be who you think you can be those first couple games, first couple practices. So I was just telling them just stay patient. You can't – you want to work hard and do all this, but you can't push the balls to the wall every day because your body doesn't know how to react to that just yet. So just those conversations and stuff like that. And he's getting it. You see him mature as a player, as a person each and every day. So it's been dope to see. And every time he's out there, I just give him those words of encouragement because I know, like I said, I've been there. I know what it feels like to be feel like you're away from the team, and then when you're back, you're not yourself. And you know what I mean? So whatever's going through his head, I've been there, and I'll just try to give him those words of encouragement.
Almost along those lines, we saw Zach Sealer get treated for a knee ailment or whatever it was. He went back in there. As a player, where do you draw the line between, I know the regular season is coming, or I need to get some work? Like, how do you decide when you should come out?
I feel like, man, we're professionals. We've been doing it for a while, and you just know your body. You know what I mean? If you feel like you could work through something, then okay, try to go out there. But at the end of the day, man, like you said, the regular season's coming up, so everybody's been pretty smart when it comes to things that they're feeling and stuff like that. So it's just about knowing yourself, knowing your body, and understanding that, like, okay, big time is coming up now. So, and for him to be back out there, it's not that serious. It's something he's going to take care of throughout the rest of this day and tomorrow. So, like, he's been a pro ever since he's been here. So it's just finding that balance between that.
Bradley, you were talking about your relationship with Brandon a little bit ago. I know you got here mid-season last year. How is your bond maybe with the other guys in your group?
Yeah, I mean, in my group especially, it's been amazing, man. Just it was amazing even last year, kind of coming in and having those guys just kind of take me under their wing in a sense, of, like, from the team's perspective. And I just saw the love and all that they poured into me, so I'm just pouring that same thing into them and pouring that same thing into the rookies as they come in and the new guys and stuff like that. And I feel like that's how you build that team bond. You build that camaraderie, is just talking to guys, being cool with guys, understanding that this is more than just football. So caring about guys off the field. So it's been getting there, man, and it's fun to see where I was day one, week one last year versus now. So it's cool.
On that same token, if I could just follow, I know there's been a lot of talk, I know you don't listen to it, but you and Jalen could be a really good duo together. I'm curious how you guys work. I know you have different personalities, maybe whether it's off the side or how you talk through things. Can you maybe give me a view of how you guys maybe feed off each other?
Yeah, man. Just like those little things about talking, like in between plays. One day I might not be feeling it. He might be feeling it. Hey, do your thing, man. I'm going to do whatever you need me to do, but do your thing. Go out there, and vice versa. He might not be feeling it, and I'm feeling great. You know what I mean? And I'm running around and giving him the energy, trying to pick him up. You know what I mean? Whatever it may be, we just trying to feed off each other because at the end of the day, I feel like those two positions going to be make or break this defense. And not to put pressure on it, not to like, oh, we got to do the unthinkable. Just got to go out there and set the tone for the defense and make sure we holding up our end of the bargain.
Something like you said when you came here, you said the tour. Why is everybody basically on you all the time? But he did say today, like, if he needs to get scrappy, he'll get scrappy. You seen that today?
Yeah, I've seen it for sure. At first, outside looking in, you don't see it, but you know what I'm saying? You see the dude walking around and see how he responds to different things, and you see how he, how he navigates through it. He's not going to give nothing attention unless it needs attention. So, and that kind of just trickles down into the whole team, man. Like, nobody's worried about the small distractions. Okay, yeah, it's going to come, but if you talking a little too much, then we're going to have to stand on our name, too, at the end of the day.
What's the skill?
I was going to ask you, what's the skill with Garrett Nelson, Bradley, that stands out to you?
his ability to learn, man, and to not make the same mistake twice, you know. As a rookie, you're going to mess up. You're going to forget the call. You're going to do the wrong thing every now and then. But he never did the same thing twice, you know what I mean, in terms of bad stuff. And he's been getting better each and every, like, week of practice, you know what I mean? You see it one day, you could have ripped it a little bit better. And then that next day, he's out before practice working on that rip. And then the team period comes, the rip just set him free for a sack. So it's been dope to see his progression, how he takes stuff, how he takes those losses in terms of lessons.